Hello everyone, today I'm on my own. Yesterday Eve and I flew to Charlton Park. We did that on the recommendation of a few of our subscribers and viewers. The reason being is that we flew into Wistested a little while ago, which was a superb field, absolutely beautiful. And a number of our subscribers and viewers suggested that we try Charlton Park, so we did. We weren't disappointed. It was quite quiet, there's not an awful lot going there, just the manor house, which is spectacular. We took some photos of that and had a little wander around. I think if we were going to go again, we would probably go with friends. The reason being is that it's quite quiet there, so it would be nice to have a picnic, sit down and enjoy the atmosphere. Otherwise, there are very few facilities, no toilets or anything like that. Today I'm flying to Luxfield. Oh no, I'm not. Today I'm flying to Kittyhawk. The reason that I'm doing that is because I just want to do a little bit of house building, and it's a beautiful day, summer's coming, it's feeling great. I'm just going to do my pre-takeoff checklist and then we'll start flight.
5U, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, taxiing to the hold of runway 04, 5U.
Nothing on approach.
5U, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, entering runway 04 for immediate departure. 5U.
Here we go. It's a warm day, so I suspect we're going to have a little bit of fighting. Bounced off the floor there.
Phil, if that's you, it's very, very broken. I can't even hear anything. Not a word. 5U, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, departing the circuit to the southeast. 5U.
Well, a beautiful day, lovely sunshine, looking great out there. Got a bit of cloud cover now, which is nice. Cool down the head a bit. We're heading across to Kittyhawk, which is just northeast of Charlton. Beautiful little field. Been there before, went there for an opening day a couple of years ago. I think I did a video on it. And I'm just heading across there today because I'd like to do a little bit of house building. Obviously on my own, although I do remember saying something like that on one of my videos before, and one of the people that I do follow on YouTube, Jodo Flyer, if you haven't been following him, please do. He produces some fantastic aviation videos. He was saying that whenever he flies on his own, he tries to think of it as taking along his subscribers with him or his viewers with him. I think that's a really nice way of looking at it. So I haven't quite got under the airspace for Bournemouth just yet. I'm just getting myself all lined up. We're on the approach to Stony Cross. I heard about somebody in the last few days who was trying to fly this same route, and because of the thermals got pushed up and infringed their airspace, and I can entirely see why, but I'm very anxious to make sure that the same thing doesn't happen to me. It makes so much difference having the cloud overhead. Cools me down nicely. Here I was wishing for the hot weather, and then as soon as it arrives it's too hot. So as you can probably see from this camera, we're approaching the Isle of Wight now. Just going to fly over Lymington. Still one of my most favourite routes. So nice to see the sea, especially on a day like this when it's all blue. Holy crap. I totally get how that person got carried into airspace. Totally get it. Right, fuel, contents on sufficient. Fuel taps are on, fuel pumps are both on. Radio set. We'll check our next station soon. Direction. And fighting the altitude. Physically fighting it. I have to say, one of the top tips that Mark taught me, and I know it's a really basic thing, is that rather than continually looking at the map, try and pick a point in the distance on the horizon, a fixed point that you can use as a reference point. Then rather focusing on the map or the satellite navigation, you can just keep your eyes out the window. So approaching our waypoint now, which is Leamington. We're over it. What a beautiful place. Now I'm going to go from Leamington and cut across to the east over Cowes. Good look around here. It's a real pinch point aircraft. Not much longer now. Once we get over Cowes over there, then our restriction on height is removed. So I'll probably climb up a bit just to give us a bit of a safety margin. Keep flying past Lyon-Solent. I'm desperate to get to Lyon-Solent at some stage for a number of reasons. Firstly, my brother lives in Portsmouth, and I think it would be a really good place to stop to go and see him. Secondly, Eve's son Alex, who you've seen in some of the videos that we've shot, he also lives in Portsmouth. So once again, Lyon-Solent would be a great point of access there. And also I'd like to catch up with one of the Instagrammers who I follow. He does some great aviation photography. I'll put a link to his Instagram page. Check him out, follow him. Hi everyone, so I've arrived at Kittyhawk. I just did the flight to build some hours. A bit lonely without Eve here, but glad that you guys have been able to join me. I'm just about to do the return leg now, just running through the pre-flight checks and then heading off. I'm going to take off on runways 10. The wind is fairly variable, but it's definitely down the runway, so I'll taxi back and take off on runways 10. If you can visit Kittyhawk, please give it a visit. It's a fantastic little site. Really enjoyable, very family friendly, great facilities here, like it. One of the other reasons I came, and I may have said this a little bit earlier, is because I won a free landing fee on Instagram on one of their competitions. They've got a fly-in coming up soon. I'll find the date and hopefully stick it up on my Instagram account. I'll put the link so you can follow it if you would like to. If you can attend that event, then certainly do so. I think I'm going to try and get along this year if we can. I'll see if I can persuade Eve to fly all this way. Right. I'll do my checklists now. I'll probably cut this from the video. Here we go.
Kittyhawk traffic, Golf Charlie Oscar Charlie Golf, departing the circuit on the crosswind leg to the south, Kittyhawk traffic. Kittyhawk traffic, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, changing frequency to 1231555, Kittyhawk traffic. Shoreham Radio, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, just to advise we'll be routing to the south of your zone at 3,200 feet in about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, thank you, Charlie Golf. QNH is 1027, and I have no other reported traffic at that level.
1027, thank you very much for your help.
Over Brighton at the moment.
November 2 Charlie Delta, we'll be climbing 2,000 feet and routing eastbound along the coast.
Okay, that's copied, thank you. I do have traffic just checked in. He's routing eastbound as well. He's at 3,200, shortly passing Shoreham eastbound.
Roger that, we should remain well clear. November 852 Charlie Delta.
Yes.
Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, south of beam, outside the zone, 3,000 feet.
Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, thank you, sir. And as you route down to the east of the field, 3 aircraft known to me VFR.
My apologies, I'm actually routing west, just so that you're aware, and thank you very much. I'm looking for traffic.
Okay, you're going west. Well, what I've got there, 4 to the west of the field. Thank you.
Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Golf Charlie Golf.
So it's been much smoother flight back. I had quite a bit of turbulence on the way there. I certainly couldn't let the aircraft be hands-free, hands-off controls, but it's nice and smooth. I've also tried to move away from the landmass a little bit. It seems smoother over the sea too. I'm trying to also keep an eye on how much, where I can land if I have an engine out. So I've given myself loads of altitude, relatively speaking, to make sure that I've got plenty of time to get back to the shore and also find a suitable landing spot. But I'm keeping an eye out just in case we have an engine. Engine's running sweetly. Everything seems to be going smoothly at the moment, and long may that remain the case. Once I get to Littlehampton, I'll swap over from Shoreham to Goodwood, who looked after me very nicely the time I was flying and had a challenge with the weather.
Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, requesting frequency change to 122.455.
Charlie Golf to Goodwood, 122.455. Thank you for the call, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for your help, Golf Charlie Golf. Goodwood information, EuroFOX Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf. When you've got a moment, I'd like to request a basic service.
Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, you're back to Sparview, are you?
I am, sir, yes, indeed.
Roger, it's a basic service, Goodwood QNH is 1027. I've just only got one other reported. You're passing south of beam.
I am indeed, sir. Currently, I'm just south of beam, Bognor Regis, but thank you very much.
Roger, just keep a lookout for any gliders around Bognor. That's reported active today.
You're a gentleman, sir. Thank you very much. We'll keep an eye out. Golf Charlie Golf.
How was Kittyhawk?
It was quiet. There was just me there. A bit lonely.
You know they got their flying next month.
Yeah, I think I might go to that. I went last time and it was quite nice, so I think I will this year.
Yeah.
Are you going?
Yeah, hopefully. Take a little cub over there.
What colour is it, sir?
It's sort of maroon and white, so we'll have to see if we can meet up over there.
I'd love to. Please look out for me in a blue EuroFOX.
I'll watch the channel.
Oh, you're a star. Fantastic. Well, please say hello. I'd love it.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thanks for digging me out the hole the other day.
No problem at all. Indian, welcome back. After any fuel?
Yes, please. Golf Kilo Triple India.
So taxi pumps.
Taxi pumps.
How cool is that? So that's the same guy that dug me out. I've done another video where I was actually flying to Shoreham to visit my parents, and we encountered some bad weather. That particular gentleman from Goodwood was in control at the time, and not only helped me negotiate my way around that bad weather, but also very, very kindly offered to host me if I wasn't able to carry on any further. I'm really itching to fly into Goodwood. In fact, I was planning to do it today. The only reason I'm not is because I want to get back to Eve. I've really been a bit selfish with my flying. So So on my top list of things to do is at Goodwood and also pop into Lyon Solent. Been meaning to do both of those for ages now and still haven't managed to get around to do that. You can see the Isle of Wight straight ahead now, which is looking great. Visibility is a little bit hazy, but I have to say that I'm loving the fact that it's nice and smooth now.
Goodwood information, Golf Charlie Oscar Charlie Golf requesting frequency change to 119.480.
And Charlie Golf to Bournemouth, and I hope to see you next month.
I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks a lot, sir.
What a nice guy. So it's quite interesting that when I first started flying, I had no perception about the feel of the aircraft. And probably the best way of me explaining this is when you first start driving, you don't really understand the parameters of the vehicle. You get too close to the curb or you're too close to the center line. You don't recognize when the engine's over revving, so you don't recognize that you need to change gear. All of those things are things that you slowly start to learn and become in tune with. Although I'm far from being in a position where I feel that I'm a truly capable pilot, I'm starting to pick up on those little nuances, not only about the aircraft in terms of its engine, the noise that's coming from the engine, but also the feeling that you get when you're in turns and ascending and descending, the picture out of the window that your instructor always talks about all the time as being so important. And so it's amazing how the more you fly, the more experience you gain, the more you start to pick up on those little bits. For me, it can't happen soon enough. I know it's one of those things that just takes time, and it's just experience. You've got to keep flying, keep feeling those things, keep learning. And that's what I'm trying to do, just kind of push up my hours as quickly as possible, challenge myself by landing at airstrips that I've never been to before, flying through air traffic control zones where I can, use the radio when I can. And I recognize, and I know that some people are very keen to point it out, but I recognize that I make lots of little mistakes, and I'm trying to learn from those. And that's another reason why I film these videos. In Portsmouth, there's an aircraft carrier, which is moored there at the moment, and I can see it just off the wing here. There's traffic there ahead there. You might even be able to see that on the camera. That looks like it's going to Bembridge or the like. Yeah, so that aircraft carrier, and I thought to myself, I wonder if I could land on one of those. And I might do a video on landing on an aircraft carrier, because these little aircraft are so well designed and their short field capabilities are superb. Now, I'm not claiming that I could land on a moving aircraft carrier in the middle of the sea with all the winds and the wind changes and wind directions, but I'd be interested to work out just how long and how wide an aircraft carrier is, and then maybe mark it out at spy view, and then see if I could actually land in the space there is available on an aircraft carrier. I think that would be quite a good video, and I'm curious to know whether it's possible. I strongly suspect that even if I was able to wangle the opportunity of landing on an aircraft carrier, my insurance company would not let that happen.
Approaching waypoint.
It's a container ship. Oh my goodness, I wonder if I can get... Am I going to be quick enough? Come on, Jeff. Damn. Video, come on, come on. Try and see if I can capture it. There it is. How cool is that? Now, based on those fluffy cumulus clouds over there and the fact that it's been quite turbulent, even just over Cowes, I'm expecting as I turn inland to be kicked around a bit. So I'm going to have to keep a really careful eye on my altitude. Even now I can feel I'm being pushed up with that turbulence. If you're a glider or a paraglider pilot and you've been out today, I'm sure you would have had a great time. The conditions were superb for it.
Spyview, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf on 2 mile long final for runway 01, Spyview.
Well, thank you very much for coming along for the ride. Quite nice to pop back into Kittyhawk. I am once again blown away by the number of individuals who are following me and watching our videos, so please subscribe and like the videos as well, and feel free to comment. It all generates interest in the channel. And thank you also for the people who regularly comment too. Some of you I've had the pleasure of meeting, and some of you I'm hoping to meet in the future.
Spyview, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, vacated runway 01, Spyview.
Look at that windsock. Oh my goodness. Nothing. Been ages since I've seen it like that.